check out the necklace. This is from a fan. Hopefully the fan will see this interview and get pretty psyched to see you wearing
She's lovely. She's absolutely lovely.
Awesome.
Chanel. She's not playing.
That is pretty a choice. And Allison got the kimono as well from some fan.
She did?
Yeah, the thing she's wearing today she got from a Japanese fan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I need to see that.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So we're at the end of the tour, and I can imagine that it's bittersweet, but let's be honest, there's probably a part of you that's relieved because I've seen the mania that's gone on around you, and if I was in the center of that kind of vortex, I'd be freaking out a bit.
You know, in the beginning, it was overwhelming and it was a lot to handle, and I think now I still appreciate it, but I'm more used to it. I've become a little bit more like, okay, this is how it is now. It's an adjustment, you know, this lifestyle that we've all been thrust into. And it is bittersweet. I'm going to miss all the other idols, and they've become like a family to me. We have a lot of fun together, and the show itself, like being on stage, is a blast. But this is our 51st show tonight, and we're tired.
Yeah.
So it's time to move on to the next thing, and that's get this album finished.
Yes, we will talk about that in a moment. But about your fans, I honestly, I'm not just saying this. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like what maybe I just come in the thick of it, but the devotion your fans have to you. I mean, do you ever like see this kind of mania you created and go like, I mean, you're just a person. You must freak out.
Yeah, I don't quite understand it. Like I said before, of course I'm flattered by it. I think it means a lot to me that people are that moved and that excited by what I'm making, what I'm creating, and it doesn't make any sense. I find it like, I'm like, really? Because like you said, I'm just a person. Like I don't understand what the big deal is, you know. I'm just like, oh, I'm just singing, you know, doing my thing, and the level of devotion is, it's exciting because it hopefully means that I will have audiences for the projects to come. You know, it makes me feel safe. It makes me feel supported, and that's really important, especially because I want to take risks in the type of music I do and the type of visuals I provide with that music. So hopefully those risks will be supported by these fans.
One thing I think is great about the fandom that you have is that people, like an endorsement from you means a lot. Like there are bands that you're introducing people to just by tweeting about them or working with them or talking about them. So, oh, you have a water.
Hydrating is very important.
It is very important for the voice. Okay. One more question. All right, I'm going to ask two. One thing, just because I want to ask, because people listen to what you endorse, I'm going to put you on the spot. Is there one band or someone you want to talk about right now that you just want to endorse and say, this band's great? Because I just think you have such good taste.
That's definitely something that I've been tweeting about. You know, Muse has a record coming out tomorrow on iTunes. I've heard little bits and pieces of it. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. They performed last night on the MTV VMAs. They sounded flawless. You know, I think that's important. I think that introducing your fan base to songs and artists that inspire you. That's part of the whole. It's part of the whole deal. I mean, this is, you know, I live a certain lifestyle when it comes to the music I listen to, the clothes I like to wear, the places I like to go, the things that I like to talk about when I meet people, and I think that part of the position that I've been put into is helping to introduce people to my lifestyle and maybe giving them new forms of entertainment. Not only myself as an artist and an entertainer, but entertainers that I appreciate.
All right, real quick, tell me about Time for Miracles, because they're dragging me away from you, but I need to hear about it. The title sort of sounds like a coronation song, like this is my now, no boundaries. You know, but I'm sure it doesn't sound like that.
Well, you know, in a way, it kind of has that energy to it. It's very inspirational. It's very much. I can relate to it personally in a way that, you know, in a way that a coronation song would. You know, it feels like, you know, now it's time to like make things happen that I never thought were possible before, which could be described as a miracle. But it's also appropriate to the film 2012, which is about the potential end of the world. And I believe that there's I haven't seen the film yet, but from what I've gathered, I've talked to some people, gotten a synopsis, there's a family unit at the center of the film that are being forced to deal with this trauma, and they're holding together with the love that they have for each other. So it's, you know, it's kind of an anthem of, you know, like love kind of being the thing that can get you through the worst. And I think that everybody can relate to that.
And Brian May certainly can.
Yeah, Brian May endorsed the song, and that was, that was obviously an honor for me. Performing with Queen on the finale was surreal and mind-blowing, and to have him rave like that about a new song coming out really meant a lot to me.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing that, as well as the rest of your album. Do you have a title for it yet?
Well, that's the thing. Time for Miracles will not be on the album.
Oh,
these are two different projects. Maybe not.
Okay.
They're two different projects that just happen to coincide at the same time. I was asked to do the song for the film soundtrack, and we said, yeah, let's do it. So they're definitely two different projects, and in a way, Time for Miracles represents a slightly different sound than my album is.
Okay. Do you mind, real quickly, is it more? It sounds like Time for Miracles is going to be more rock.
Time for Miracles is going to be more. It has more of a classic rock nod. It's a little bit more traditional, a little bit more of like an inspirational type song, and like I said, like with like a classic rock ballad feel. And then my album, of course, nodding to the classic rock era, is a lot more modern, with a more contemporary production. Time for Miracles is like, it's classic, it's traditional.
Very cool. Well, I gotta let you go, but thanks for talking to me, and have a great show. And I'm really excited to see the next thing you do with your career.
Thank you.